Tony, first of all, how pleased you have to be in the hat for the next round then?
Yeah, very pleased. Yeah, it was a good game. I thought both teams showed how much they wanted to win, and there was opportunities for both teams at different stages. But yeah, I thought it was a good game, pretty good game. We made hard work of it at times with some of the way that we changed the ball over. Probably not on the terms that we would have liked to have. But having said that, they were. Whole KR were fighting really hard and putting pressure on where they could, but fortunately we were able to stay ahead for most of it.
Did you feel that it sort of built on the attacking performance in the second half last week? There showed some good intent going forward and.
Oh yeah, we did some. Us, you mean?
Yeah, yourselves.
Yeah, we did some good things. We also thought some of our last plays weren't good enough in that first half. At the back end of the first half, I thought we were a whole lot better and came up with some better plays. I know we're still behind on the board at half time, but I thought that last 10 minutes of the first half was good for us, and we carried on a little bit and started that way. Started really positively after that in the second half and carried on. And got ahead there, but some of our finishing plays in the first half, I just thought put pressure on ourselves. But yeah, we're grafting away at the moment and doing a little bit the hard way. But that's where we're at the moment, and it's good that we've got that will and that determination and that fight to get ourselves ahead, even when we've been behind for a while.
Tony, you think just going in 4 points behind after that first half with the wind against you was probably the better of the half for the Warrington Wolves today?
Only been 4 behind, you mean? Or,
yeah.
Well, we fought our way back pretty hard, I thought, in that last, as I said, the last 10 minutes or so of the first half. It could have easily gone in almost ahead at different stages. We had a couple that were pulled up that our players are pretty confident that with a video ref they would have been awarded there. So, whether we were fortunate or whether we were a little unfortunate, it doesn't really matter. It is what it is, and we dealt with it, and we coped with all those sort of situations, whether we scored or didn't score, and whether we were ahead or we had to face up to some tough situations there today, and fortunately we came through with it.
Anyone in particular stand out for you today?
I thought Benny Westwood put in a big effort. Waterhouse again put in a big effort for us. Michael Monaghan gave us a spark when he came on. I thought lifted us for a while. He was important for us, but I didn't think anybody from our team really shone out there as probably like a few of them have been in recent times. So it was Matty at the back was still pretty good there. Matty Russell, I thought, brought the ball back pretty well, but it was more the pressure that we put on from our kick pressures and made their kicking game not as good as it can be. And because they've got 2 very good halfbacks who can kick the ball very well, and they were under pressure all day with the way they finished. So fortunately, we're able to stifle them a bit in that respect. But we can add to our kicking game as well, I think.
To have come through a game that was as tight as it was, Tony, is that going to be good for you going forward as well?
Yeah, I hope so. I'd like to get a bit smoother with some of aspects of our performance, but I think that's also, in some respects, been a little bit disrespectful to our opponents. I thought they were in for a scrap today and turned up for a scrap and put on a good show of it. I thought their determination was very good in particularly in that first half, and even you saw their fight and their spirit at the back end of the game. We'd love to go and dominate each and every game that we play, and that's what we try to do. But there's 2 teams in that, and everybody has a say. And I thought they had their say in certain aspects of today, and I don't want to disrespect them to say that we should have made easier work of that. It was a good, hard, tough game of rugby league with 2 very determined teams. We've got to do it again with each other on Friday, which isn't much of a turnaround for both of us, but it's the same for both of us. It should be another good scrap, I reckon. And both will know a whole lot more about each other than what we did leading into that game today. But yeah, it should be. We're pleased that we got this one. I'd hate to do it the other way around. I would have hated to, not quite got this one done and then head into Friday, trying to chase the points. There's no doubt that the Challenge Cup, it's got some finality about it. The result, so. It's all back into the lap of the gods for Friday, but we know where we are in the Challenge Cup. So at this stage, and looking forward to seeing who we pick out for next round.
You made some changes quite early in the game today. Was that planned, or was that a reaction to what was going on the field?
Bit of reaction to what were going on. I thought there was a couple of our boys that have played really well lately that were off their game, and pardon me, sometimes they need to kick up the backside, and we got a couple of kicks up the backside today. So a couple of those players who have been doing a good job for us, but they responded and came back and did a good job when they came back on.
Was there any injuries, Tony?
Yeah, there's a couple of bumps and bruises. I'll have to check out. It's too early for me to say for definite, but yeah, it was quite a physical game there, and there was a few boys carrying some bruises and bumps through the back end of that game, and we had some limit. We were a bit limited with our rotation because of some early changes made by the coach. So we had to carry a few blokes with some injuries in the back end of that that second half.
The guys from the 19 that didn't make it today, was that just selection, or was there any injury concerns?
No, yeah, I had a couple of boys sick as well. A couple. Glenn Riley and Jean both had a little bit of illness. They came down with a bit of a virus, so they'll hopefully be back and available for us for the weekend. We've got a fair few bodies available. Hopefully Benny Harrison might even be available. So if we got that, we'd have everybody on board then.
And good to see Paul Wood back.
Paul Wood, yeah. Woody had a good contribution there, except for his offload into the in-goal area where we had to get a restart. But that's Woody. But his positives outshone that even that pass. So, thanks, gents.